transform. To understand what is exactly a fast Fourier transform, let me first start with the DFT equation, where you said just now it is x of k, where x of k indicates it's a frequency domain representation, x of n represents a time domain. Then to convert your x of n into frequency domain, we apply this particular technique for the discrete signals, where that to finite in the length. So n equal to 0 to n minus 1, x of n e power minus j 2 pi by capital N into nk. So this is what the equation what we have done so far. Let me rewrite the same equation in terms of the trivial factors. Can anybody tell in terms of the trivial factor how can we write? Respond. W base capital N into nk. Can I write this way?
Yes, sir.
Because trivial factor is what? This is a trivial factor symbol.
E power.
Is it minus or simple?
E power minus 2.
That's it, isn't it? Right or not?
Yes, sir.
So what are its properties? Periodicity property?
Symmetry.
Very good. So what periodicity says?
W
base
power
capital
n plus k. Yes.
K. Generally you should write k plus n, because n will be the period. Then it will return as
W base n power k.
very good. The second one is
Symmetry.
stop. Tell me.
W base n plus k by n by 2 plus k
Very good.
minus W
Isn't
base
it?
n power k.
Yeah. So without this, I think the topic of today's, no, I'm just trying to write here. DIT stands for decimation in time. Decimation in time. We call it DIT. Then FFT is called fast Fourier transform. I'll tell you what does it mean. It is the full form FFT. So together it is called as DIT FFT. Anything is okay? Okay, so before I tell you what the name itself indicating fast Fourier transform. So for calculating the DFT in a faster manner is called fast Fourier transform. Actually, when you say a fast Fourier transform or discrete Fourier transform, both are same, which we are trying to convert. You are given x of n into x of k, but it is little faster. I'll tell you what is the meaning of it. So if I expand the equation of your DFT equation, where x of 0 w base capital N 0 into k. Can I write this way? Right or not? This way. Respond.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, how many times we are going to calculate k values here? K varies from where to where? 0 to
N minus 1.
okay, fine. So x of 0 you are going to calculate, x of 1 you are going to like it up to x of n minus
1.
So here to calculate one sample of the output, one sample means when k is equal to 0. Can you tell me how many additions and how many multiplications you are able to see here?
N minus 1.
N.
Yeah, first you tell me the additions, number of additions for each sample. Number of additions for each sample. Each sample?
N minus 1 additions.
It is n minus 1 additions. Very good. Number of multiplications for each sample?
N.
N. So how many samples we are supposed to do this same thing? Now the number of additions for output x of k. How many? Tell me.
N minus.
How many? Each sample needs this much. How many samples?
N minus 1 into n minus 1. N minus 1 whole square.
N.
N into n minus 1. No. Total n samples. Each sample n minus 1 additions. So total n into n minus 1. Can I write this way or not?
So total n minus 1 samples, yeah, sir.
0 to n minus 1. How much it will be?
Okay, sir. N.
For output x of k again. How much? Respond.
N square.
Into n. Yeah, very good. N square. Okay. Now, strictly speaking, every multiplication involves fiddle factor, isn't it? Maybe some random number I'm taking. Okay, some 2 into 3. So, is it not a complex number?
Yes, sir.
So, can I consider these are complex number of
Complex.
multiplication? Can I write or not? So initially we thought of simple additions and multiplication. Later, because of fiddle factor nature, it is a complex in the nature. We can call it as number of complex additions and number of complex multiplication. Is it okay? Try to remember.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, fine. So finally, I am put into one box for computations. Okay. Generally, we call computation complexity. We call it as a computational complexity because it all depends on only additions and multiplication for a direct DFT. Okay, computational complexity for DFT is given by additions is equal to n into n minus 1, multiplication is equal to n square. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Fine. So this is most important box you should remember. Now to represent our overall the block diagram representation, I represent something like this. This is a block which is representing your DFT of 8 points. N equal to 8 I am taking capital N point DFT, where capital N is equal to 8. In a specific case I am considering, so input will be your time domain small x of 0, small x of 1, it goes on up to how much? X of 7. Is it okay? Similarly, capital X of 0, this box will give you capital X of 1 up to these are the outputs.
Can you repeat it again, sir, please?
I'm trying to represent my DFT by using a block diagram where this block is going to represent a endpoint DFT. So for this box, if you apply the 8 samples of the time domain x of n, I'm going to get 8 samples output in a frequency domain x of k. Is it okay? It's only a block diagram representation. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
A block diagram representation, nothing else. Okay. Okay, fine. Because this is important for us. Now, there's something called divide and process. Okay, that is approach. Divide and process approach. Okay, in the divide and process approach, we have two things. I think it is something like radix 2 division, composite radix. Composite. I'll tell you what is the meaning of it. The composite radix means other than multiples of 2 composite radix, it's multiples of 2 radix. What does it mean? Suppose signals are given x of 0 to x of 7. Total how many samples are there?
8 samples.
X of 0 to x of 7,
samples.
how many samples? 8 samples. Then if I'm trying to divide the samples into groups of 2, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, this is one group, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7. How many groups I have divided? This is group
2
1,
groups.
this is group
2 groups.
So if you take like this, this is called the radix 2 algorithm. Or other way, the number of samples must be at least, it should be 2 power integer, okay? Where n can be any integer. In this case, we always go for radix 2 integer. So can I n equal to 3 becomes, is it not 8 samples? Is it okay? If there are x of 0 to x of 8, can I apply this grouping of 2 divisions? We cannot do it, isn't it? Total how many samples here?
Means you are offing the whole
Nine.
potato.
9.
No. Try to understand. If there are 9 samples, can I make into equal samples of 2 groups? I cannot do it.
No,
Isn't
sir.
it?
No.
So what is the next alternative I can do here? 3 groups I can do, isn't it? X of 0, maybe X of 1, maybe X of 2, X of 3, X of 4, X of 5, X of 6, X of 7, X of 8, isn't it? Is it clear? Group 1, group 2, group 3. So whenever you have this provision is called radix, composite radix it is, because the length of your input x of n, length of x of n is not equal to 2 power integer, isn't it? It's not n, but some k you can take or some p you can take, where p is any integer. Is it okay? Whereas in this case, length of x of n is equal to 2 power p, where p is integer. Acceptable or not? Is it clear? If there is a provision of dividing the given input samples into 2 groups which are equal to the length of 2 power p, then you can say radix 2 algorithm. If other than this particular case, if you have some other grouping, right, then if 12 samples are given, how can you do it? Is 12 is equal to 2 power p? Respond. Is 12 is equal to 2 power p or not? You tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is.
How do you get 12 equal to 2 power p? You tell me.
2 to the power of 3
No,
point
sir.
something it will be.
3 point is not required. I said p is integer. Clearly, I'm mentioning here. No, this box is important. P is any integer. I said it is not 3 point. So can I make 12 as a 2 power p? No, I cannot do
No,
it,
sir.
isn't it? So in that case, you
Possible.
have a 12.
Not
So how do you do the groupings of 12 samples? How do you do the grouping? You can have a 4 groups of 3 samples or 3 groups. Yeah, 3 groups of 4 samples or 4 groups of 3 samples. Anything is okay, no? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you are if you're trying to make into a group of 3 samples, it is called radix 3. If you're trying to make a group of 4 samples, you can call it radix 4. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? So in our
No, sir.
in our syllabus,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think you have some problem. You just let me know so that I can explain once again.
సార్ రాడిక్స్ 3 రాడిక్స్ 4 చెప్పండి సార్ ఒకసారి. ఇప్పుడు 12 సార్.
అదే యా 12 samples ఉన్నాయి కదా, మీకు 2 కేసెస్ వస్తాయి. x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7, x of 8, x of 9, x of 10, x of 11. మొత్తం ఎన్ని గ్రూప్స్ అయినాయి? ఎన్ని
Four.
గ్రూప్స్ అయినాయి?
4.
4. ఓకే, సో ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ గ్రూప్స్ యూ డూ దిస్ వే, ఇట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ రాడిక్స్ 4. Is it okay?
ఓకే సార్.
Otherwise, you can do this way also. X of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. Sorry, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7, x of 8, x of 9, x of 10, x of 11. Any groups are
3.
radix 3. Is it clear?
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, fine.
Sir, can we
The number
call
of
them
groups will
composite?
that is what I'm telling. Other than 2 is called composite. The
Basically,
radix 4 or radix 3 comes under composite radix only.
sir, base is the number of groups, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, syllabus composite radix is not there, but I'm telling what exactly it means. So again, radix 2 only we are taking our interest. Radix 2 again divided into 2 parts. One is called decimation in time. I'll tell you what does it mean. This is called decimation in frequency. I'm not taking the composite radix. Okay, there are two. So in short form, it is called DIT. It is called DIF. So when I talk about the first one, decimation in time, it's very simple. Divide and process approach. No, you divide the group of given input samples into group 1 must be equal to even samples. How you divide is up to you. Okay, need not to be sequential. This group 2 must be odd samples. That is the meaning. Okay, group 1 must be even samples, group 2 must be odd samples. So what does it mean is, if I'm giving input x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7. So with respect to the sample number, you should consider. What are the even samples here? Even samples.
0, 2,
4.
4, 6, right?
So I'm taking again n equal to 8 in this case, okay?
0.
So this is group 1. What is group 2? Can I consider this way? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So decimation in time is expecting you to divide your input samples into even and odd groups. Then you perform your DFT equation, expansion. So to start with this particular derivation for the decimation in time, I'll give you a normal DFT which is given by n is equal to 0 to n minus 1, x of n, w base n nk. This is a normal DFT, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm trying to split my summation. If you expand total 8 terms, you will get, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm trying to split my 8 terms of summation into 2 summations. Each summation will contain 4 terms. Can I write this way?
Okay, sir. Yes, we can write.
Okay, fine. To get only even samples, can I make n is equal to maybe 2l here? Here n is equal to 2l plus 1.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, L is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1, isn't it? Because half samples, no? Yes or no? Don't substitute here. N equal to even means you will get ultimately half the samples. I can write x of 2l, suppose. Wn to the power of 2lk. Can I write this way? Okay, let me tell you to have a more simple way. I will try to expand these terms, then you will come to know what exactly it means. Okay, you substitute L equal to 0. What do you get?
N
The first
0.
summation. First summation. L equal, yeah, I'm assuming capital N equal to 8 again. If capital N equal to 8, just a minute. If capital N is equal to 8, generally what do you get? 8 by 2, how much? 8 by 2 is how much?
4, 4,
4 minus 1?
3.
3. So L equal to 0 to 3. Acceptable or not?
Yes, sir, acceptable.
Yeah, then
Sir.
if you expand this, are you not getting x of 0 first, then x of 2, then x of 4, then x of 6, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Similarly, whatever value argument you are going to get, same, it is basically w n to the power of n into k. Whatever value of n here you write, same thing should come here, isn't it? If it is x of 0, w n to the power of 0 into k. If x of 2, w n to the power of 2 into k. If x of 4, w n to the power of 4 into k, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hope no doubts about the first expression or first summation. Is there any doubt in the first summation? If you feel it is okay, then I'll go to the second summation. If you have any doubts, please ask.
Repeat it again, sir. 1 second. Once, please repeat.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you, I'll just write directly first here. In general, if your n is equal to 0 to 8 or 7, you should consider. then I'll write x of n wn to the power of nk. Suppose if we expand, it will be something like this: x of n, x of 0 wn to the power of 0 into k, plus x of 1 wn to the power of 1 into k, plus x of 2 wn to the power of 2 into k, plus x of 3 wn to the power of 3 into k, plus x of 4 wn to the power of 4 into k, plus x of 5 wn to the power of 5 into k, plus x of 6 wn to the power of 6 into k, plus x of 7 wn to the power of 7 into k. Isn't it? This is a normal DFT expansion for n equal to 8. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I want to take out only these terms. I want to take only these terms: 1, 2, 3. These 4 terms I want. Out of the 8 terms, only these 4 terms I wanted to put at separate summation. How can I do it? So this underlined part, is it not reflecting in the summation? Underlined part.
Yes, sir. Reflecting.
Yeah. Similarly, the second group. This is 1. This is second one. This is third one. This is fourth one. Is it not reflecting this particular summation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So simply what I'm doing, I'm simply replacing 8 terms with summation of 4 terms each in each summation, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Now the thing is, can I consider this whole box as a standard DFT equation, or it is not matching with the equation of standard DFT? What standard DFT says? X of k is equal to n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n w base nk. If you observe this one and this one, what are the differences you find? You tell me. The box and the last one.
n minus 1.
Any difference? Yeah, because the base of the twiddle factor is equal to number of samples, isn't it? Whatever base of the twiddle factor you have, that must be equal to the number of samples in the summation, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes,
only it
sir.
is called a standard DFT, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
In our case, what is the missing here? Number of samples are half, whereas the twiddle factor is n, isn't it? Respond.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If you look at the block, this box, what is missing is the number of twiddle factors capital N, but my samples are only half, n by 2, isn't it? So that is the reason there is a need to convert this particular box with a base of n to n by 2. So how can I do it is, I wanted to tell you Wn is written as e power minus j 2 pi by capital N, isn't it? Yes or no? This is a twiddle factor, no? You said in the beginning of the class.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I'm modifying this n by 2, can I write n by 2 here also?
Yes, sir. We can write.
Yeah, then it can be written as e power minus j 2 pi by capital N. Can I write this way?
Yes, sir.
4.
Yeah. If you take 2 in the numerator, it will be 4 pi actually, isn't it?
That's
Yes, sir.
what, sir.
So finally, it can be written as w base n square.
We can write.
So w n by 2 can be written as a w n power square.
Yes, sir.
Now the thing is, this only the red color box. Can I write it as w n by 2? Respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm rewriting now here. x of k is equal to, I'm only taking the first summation, second summation will do it later. Similarly kind of thing, n by 2 minus 1 x of 2l w base n by 2 to the power of lk. Can we write this way?
Yes, sir.
So assuming this box is 1, this box is 2. So we are only evaluating the box 1. Okay. Box 2 later we will evaluate. Okay, fine. Now, can I consider this particular, after replacing w n power 2 with a w base n by 2, can I consider this a standard DFT? Can I consider
Yes,
that
sir.
standard DFT? Standard DFT of how many points?
N by 2 points.
Very good. DFT of n by 2 points. Okay. Now I'm trying to give into a block diagram point of view. I consider x of k is equal to g of k plus, I don't know what is the second term, because second term I'm not evaluating. But what is the name I'm giving to the n by 2 point DFT? G of k, right? Because x
Yes,
of
sir.
k is equal to sum of box 1 plus box 2. You cannot write simply this whole thing is in x of k. It is a summation of two different boxes. So x of k is equal to g of k plus the second term, which I am not sure about because we are going to do it, but it is a g of k. Suppose this is g of k for me, where g of k is how many points DFT?
N by 2 points.
Okay. Now what are the input samples, time domain samples for this g of k?
Even 0, 2, 4, 6.
Very good. X of 0, x of 2, x of 4, x of 6. The output is capital G of 0, capital G of 1, capital G of 2, capital G of 3. Can I write this way?
Yeah, yes, sir, we can write.
Okay, very good. Now similarly, I'm taking box 2 now. What is box 2? X of k is equal to g of k plus, I think I should write this way, box 2 here, summation L is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2l plus 1 w base capital N 2l plus 1 into k. Can I write this way?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Again, let me expand this. I'm only taking this. L is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2l plus 1 w base 2lk into wn to the power of k. Can we write this way?
Yes, sir, we can write.
Yes.
Okay, then summation depends on the L, but this particular term has any L in this? No L in here, right or not?
Yes, sir.
This particular term is independent of L, isn't it? So can I write outside?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can write.
I hope this is clear. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Fine. Now is it standard DFT again, this box?
No, sir.
Is it
No,
standard
because-
or not? It
No,
is
sir,
not.
W n by 2 all.
Yeah, equal n by 2 all. Then what I'm supposed to do now again? L is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2l plus 1 into w, again same term what I said in the earlier, right? Wn square can be replaced by this particular term.
W n square, sir. W n by 2 replace W n square.
Yeah, it is Wn by 2 I can write, isn't it?
Whole power LK, right, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Then can I write it as Wn to the power of k into hk, where hk is nothing but this one. How many points DFT it is?
4 points.
N by 2 point, right? In general, otherwise 4 points, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now my overall x of k I'm telling. My overall x of k is equal to g of k, which is n by 2 point, plus wn to the power of k into h of k. Can I write this way now? This is a whole one.
Yes, sir, we can write.
Okay. Only for the second box, can I write it as g of h of k? It is where 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the inputs for this h of k?
Odd numbers. That is 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7.
Very good. Similarly, capital H of 0, capital H of 1, capital H of 2, capital H of 3. Isn't it? Correct or not?
Correct only, sir.
Okay. Now coming to here, x of k is how many points DFT it is?
N by 2.
N point. X of k is n point, no?
Yes, sir. X.
G of k?
G of k N by 2, sir.
point. H of k also?
N by 2.
Okay. Now the thing is, if you try to expand, x of 0 is equal to g of 0 plus wn to the power of 0 into h of 0. Can I write this way?
Yes, sir. We can write.
How long should we consider this way?
Up to 7 points.
Very good. So I'm writing up to 7 points here. Yeah, now you tell me what I'm supposed to write here.
G of 1 plus wn whole power 1 into h of 1.
Okay, next. Is it not? Correct or not? Respond.
Yes, sir. Sir, one doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
మనం స్టాండర్డ్ ఫామ్ తోటి కంపారిజన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎక్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ ఉంటుంది కదా సార్ స్టాండర్డ్ ఫామ్
అవును.
ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ఆఫ్ 2l + 1 ఉంది అంటే ఏం కదా సార్
ఎక్కడ
అంటే ప్రీవియస్ అబౌవ్ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ సార్ దిస్ స్లైడ్
ఇక్కడ
ఫస్ట్
ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఓకే l = 0 పెట్టినప్పుడు ఏ టర్మ్ వస్తుంది నీకు ఇక్కడ
1 ఫస్ట్
శాంపుల్ l = 1 పెడితే
3 థర్డ్ శాంపుల్
అంతే కదా కావాల్సింది మనకి అదే కదా 2 samples already where summation has taken care.
Okay, sir.
The other summation has taken care of other samples. It is going to take care of only the odd samples, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Ultimately, you are adding both of them here, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
G of k is taking care of even samples. The h of k is taking care of odd samples.
Awesome.
Together it becomes 8 samples again.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Now the last sample is g of 7 plus wn to the power of 7 h of 7. Now the thing is, when I say capital N equal to 8, x of 0 to x of 7 is acceptable. But coming to the g of k, how many points it is? 4 points, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But how
Yes,
can
sir,
I get
4
x
points.
g of 4? Because 4 points from 4 point DFT means g of 0 to g of 3 only, no?
Yes, sir.
The g of 4 I am not supposed to calculate, isn't it? Because
Yes, sir.
I don't get any that. So can you tell me what is g of 4 I should replace? The properties of DFT, what it says, periodicity, no? X of k plus capital N is equal to what? Isn't it? DFT, periodicity property
Yes, sir. Periodicity.
of DFT properties, right? I told in the previous class. So here, where n is the particular number of points DFT. In this case, what is the number of point DFT? N by 2, isn't it? Can I write this way? Respond.
Yes.
Where g of k and h of k are n by 2 point DFT, so period will be 4, isn't it? So g of k plus 4, can I write the g of k?
Yes, sir.
So now can you tell me what is g of 4 now? K equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Is equal to how much?
G of 0.
So can I replace g of 4 by g of 0?
Yes, sir.
Respond.
Yes, sir. We can replace.
Okay, I'm writing with a red color so that you should understand later. If I rub it, you may not understand. It can be replaced by 0. Agreed or not? Respond.
So actually,
G
sir,
of 5.
basically G belongs to only even numbers only. So you're trying to even number, like
Yes, only even number outputs. Correct or not?
yeah.
Yeah, so g of 4, can I write it as g of 0 or not? You tell me.
Yes, sir, we can write.
Yeah, 5 can be written as,
G of 1.
G of 1.
6 can be written as,
G of
2. G of
Yes,
7
sir.
can be written as,
3.
very
G
good.
of 3.
Similarly, h of 4,
Sir?
h of 4 can be written as h of 0,
Zero.
isn't it?
Yes.
H of 5 can be written as h of 1. H of 6 can be h of 2. H of 7 can be h of 3. Correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, finally, wn to the power of 4 again. Wn to the power of 4, can I write it as wn to the power of 0 plus n by 2? Where basically this capital was the base, n by 2 or capital N? This base is how much? N or capital N by 2? Respond. The Tidal factor base will be capital N or N by 2? You tell me.
N by 2 only, sir.
Hey, why N by 2? Did I write here N by 2?
Sir. No, sir. Wn. Only N.
N, right? N means it will be with respect to n equal to 8, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So can I write 0 plus n by 2, which is 4 can be
4.
written as 0 plus 8 by 2?
Yes, sir, we can write.
So what is the equivalent value?
Minus
Wn power 0
Wn.
only. Sorry.
Minus wn to the power of 0, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Similarly for wn to the power of 5, minus wn to the power of 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We can write, sir.
Correct or not? So let me replace this also. This
We
whole
can write,
thing,
sir.
yeah, this can be written as, this can be written as, just a minute. Yeah, this can be written as wn to the power of minus.
Minus Wn power 1. 0, 0.
Yeah, this can be written as,
Minus Wn power 1.
okay, let me rewrite all these equations so that we'll get a clarity on it. Okay, now I'm writing with a red color so that it will be updated version. Capital X of 0 can be written as g of 0 plus wn to the power of 0 h of 0. X of 1 can be written as g of 1 plus wn to the power of 1 h of 1. X of 2 is equal to g of 2 plus wn to the power of 2 h of 2. X of 3 can be written as g of 3 plus wn to the power of 3 h of 3. Then capital X of 4, can you tell me what should I write? Respond.
G of 0
Plus
minus Wn power 0. H of 0.
Yeah, X of 5.
G of 1 minus Wn power 1. H of 1. G of 2 minus Wn power 2. H of 2. G of 3 minus Wn power 3. H of 3.
Correct? Now let us go to the block diagram representation. My first block was for n equal to 8 point. If it is an x of k, it will be capital X of 0 to capital X of 7, small x of 0 to small x of 7, isn't it? So for this red color, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to divide my block into two blocks. First, it is no more 8 point, it is 2 4 points, isn't it? This is my g of k. This is my h of k. You only told, right? This is capital G of 0. This is capital G of 1, this is capital G of 2, this is capital G of 3. This is capital H of 0, capital H of 1, capital H of 2, capital H of 3. Now you tell me what is the small inputs here?
X of 0,
small x of 0,
small x of 2,
Yeah, here
small x of 1, small x of 3, small x of 5, small x of 7.
now finally my outputs are capital X of 0, capital X of 1, capital X of 2, capital X of 3, capital X of 4, capital X of 5, capital X of 6, capital X of, this is my final actual required output. Now from the above equation, can you tell me what is X of 0 equation now? G of 0 plus, so dot indicates addition. Okay, okay, so I think I should get something like this: G of 0, H of 0. H of 0 should be multiplied with how much? Can I write this way? Flow diagram. G of 0 is coming here. H of 0 with multiplication of W n to the power of 0 is coming here. So it is the addition of G of 0 plus W n power 0 into H of 0. Can I do this way?
sir, h of 0 minus.
Hey, first one, ikkada undi kada.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, now second one, G of 1
h of 1
multiplied by
wn power 1.
correct? Yeah, next, X of 2 no, mistaken. Correct or not? Multiplied by how much?
wn power 3.
W2.
Yeah, yeah. What about 3? Multiplied by,
wn power 3.
isn't it? Fine. Not is X of 4 now.
g of 0, h of 0.
But here it is minus, no?
Yes, sir.
So I'll take Wn to the power of 0 and minus 1. Can I write this way? 2 times. One is Wn to the power of 0, other one is minus 1. Can I do this way or not? Respond. Respond,
sir, we
yes
can
or
write.
no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, again. Wn to the power of 1 minus 1. Okay.
Okay.
Wn to the power of 2 minus 1.
Minus 1. Minus 1.
Wn to the power of 3 minus 1. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now let us analyze. How many multiplication are required for G? How many multiplication required for H? Can anybody tell? Number of additions and multiplication for G. Is it not n by 2 into n by 2 minus 1? Because you have calculated, no, n into n minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Can I write this way or not? So approximately it is n square by 4 minus n by 2, isn't it? This is n square by 4. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, same thing for here. Additions will be n square by 4 minus n by 2. Multiplications are how many? N square by 4. Correct or not?
N square by 6.
Now total additions. Total additions 2n square by 4 minus n. You're adding this one and this one, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Similarly, total multiplications. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Respond.
Yes, sir.
So can I n square by 2 approximately? So earlier how much? If I do direct computation x of k, number of additions are n into
N
n
into n
minus
minus
1. Multiplications are
n square.
n square. Now, is it not almost 50% is reduced now? If n equal to 8,
Multiplication, yes.
yeah, if n equal to 8, you need 64 multiplications, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But same n equal to 8, how much you will get here?
32.
32 multiplications. Similar additions, 56, isn't it? Here, 64.
24.
Yeah, 32 into 64 by 4, how much?
16.
ఎంత వస్తుంది? n equal to 8. 8 is 64 by 4.
16.
4 1 the 4 6 the 16 to 32. 32 minus 8. 24 additions, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So earlier 56. So 56 and 24, if you compare, it is more than 50% saving.
Yes,
Is it not? Similarly, multiplication is 50% saving.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So ultimately, I'm expecting capital X of 0 to X of 7 with less number of additions and multiplication. So is it not faster way of calculating the DFT compared to a direct DFT?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Now I'm telling you 8 samples are divided into 2 4 samples. Can I do the 4 samples again with the 2 samples?
Yes, sir. That is radix 4.
No, not radix 4. In this again radix 2 only. In this, what are the even samples? X of 0, X of 4 becomes even samples. X of 2, X of 6 becomes odd samples, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in this case also you can apply the same DIT. X of 1, X of 5 becomes even samples. X of 3, X of 7 becomes odd samples, isn't it? One
Yes,
more
sir.
division you can do it, no? So it's the homework for you. I want whatever G of K, H of K are there, for which inputs are, again I wanted to have this way. A of K, B of K, C of K, D of K, where it will be like this. Again, you will get something like this, which I am not exactly drawing here. Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir. Again, we are dividing the.
So yeah, same thing you'll get here. This I am asking you to do it, okay, on your own. So the inputs will be X of 0 and X of 4. Inputs will be X of 2 and X of 6, if I'm right. This is X of 3 and X of 7. Not X of 7, X of 5. This is X of, I think X of 1 it is. Yeah, X
Yes,
of
sir.
1, X of 3 and X of, it will be like this. Again, you will get here same thing. Okay, I'm not just giving that numbers, which already we completed this part. Capital X of 0, capital X of 1, capital X of 2. So this is X of 2, this is X of 3. So are you not still further reducing number of multiplication additions here? Yes or no? Further reduction in number of multiplications and addition. Agreed or not? Respond. Am I audible to you?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you complete remaining part? I will share some PPTs to you and some textbooks you can find in the Google also. just what is that? I want final block diagram of butterfly. This is generally called butterfly diagram. It looks like a butterfly, no? I want a butterfly diagram for 8 point, complete butterfly diagram by next class. If at all you have any doubts, you can write it down separately and you can ask when it's coming Saturday. But next class, I will just directly start decimation in frequency. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
With this, I'll stop here. Just a minute. Let me just stop the recording first.